It is a wonderful pleasure for me personally to be here today. I want to thank Minister Kunders for his powerful, passionate, and committed statement about why we need to invest in women in Afghanistan, particularly at this important time. It is fitting that we gather here at the Peace Palace, because this is the embodiment of an idea of world peace and justice. And we have come here to listen to women's voices from war-torn Afghanistan and from neighboring countries. I want to thank the Gender Concerns International for recognizing the importance of women's coming together regionally to address the critical challenges that we all have in common, challenges that transcend borders, and to thank you for this convening and the important work that you do. There is so much that can be accomplished by working together for a regional approach. Last night, I had the pleasure of meeting the women who have come here from Afghanistan, from Pakistan, from Tajikistan, from Uzbekistan. They had gathered for a dinner organized by Member of Parliament Chantal Giant, who's also here with us. And it was most interesting to talk to them and to know of their commitment, a commitment that makes them travel so far to talk to all of us in the hopes that we can help them. It is also a personal pleasure for me to be back here in this beautiful city. The United States and Netherlands have a very strong history of friendship, ties that are based on shared values. I want to salute the Dutch government for its global leadership on development assistance, and you heard some of that just moments ago, and for the commitment to women's rights and women's progress. Since I arrived yesterday, I have had excellent meetings with the Foreign Minister, with Minister Kunders, and with many others. And I have been impressed by their commitment to the issues that bring us together this afternoon. This country has been a partner to Afghanistan since the fall of the Taliban, and its contributions to Afghan security, stability, humanitarian relief, reconstruction, and development in the Uruzgan province, as well as more broadly throughout the country, has been very significant. As Hillary Clinton said when she came to the Netherlands some years ago as First Lady, the Netherlands has played a unique role in moving us closer to a world in which peace, justice, and freedom prevail. I'm also thrilled that the United States Ambassador to the Netherlands, Ambassador Levin, could be here with us this afternoon. She is deeply committed to these issues, and we are proud of her leadership as well. Let me put this issue in a little bit of context. The major economic, security, governance, and environmental challenges of our times cannot be solved without the participation of women at all levels of society. Investing in women is one of the most powerful forces for reshaping the globe for the better. And as yet, it is a force that is still significantly untapped. As our Secretary of State has said, most recently, as the Minister pointed out, this is why women and girls have to be at the center of development and are indeed in the course of our own policies. Because until women around the world are accorded their rights and have opportunities to education, to healthcare, and to gainful employment, global progress and prosperity will have its own glass ceiling. Yet, the fact remains that women are still the great majority of the poor around the globe. Girls make up 2/3 of the unschooled. Violence against women is a global scourge. The AIDS pandemic has a woman's face. Too many women still die in pregnancy and in childbirth. There are still too few women in the provincial councils, the halls of parliaments, at the table of powers, addressing conflict resolution. Places where decisions are being made about them and their families and societies without their participation. Around the world, the places that are the most dangerous for women also pose the greatest threats to international peace and security. The correlation is clear. Where women are oppressed, governance is weak, and extremism is more likely to take hold. Raising the status of women would go a long way from keeping states from failing and terrorists from succeeding, because the status of women is a bellwether for the viability of a nation. It is a simple fact that no country can get ahead if half of its citizens are left behind. We know from an accumulating body of studies emanating from governments, think tanks, foundations, corporations, and so many more organizations, that investing in women is the single most effective development strategy that we can have. It provides the greatest results for poverty alleviation and a country's general prosperity. Let me touch on just 4 investments that can produce great dividends for all of our societies, but particularly in places that are still viewed as the developing world, and for today's purposes, for Afghanistan and the region. First, education is the most effective development investment a country can make. Benefits to girls and their families is well documented, from better health and nutrition to delayed marriages and economic opportunities. Second, investing in women's economic participation. Women are key drivers of economic growth. This is not just a nice thing to do. This is an important thing to do if societies are going to enhance the growth of their economies. Moreover, women invest up to 90% of their earnings